Hello my loves and welcome back to my channel. Today this is going to be another video blamed on Milli. I'll tag her channel below. I actually went on the Technic website the other day and picked up a load of stuff to try because Milli's been using a lot of stuff on her channel lately, and some of it looks really nice. So we've not got a full face of hair, but we have got a bit of everything. I'm thinking about doing some more of these kind of budget products videos and talking about kind of different budget brands, seeing what I think of them. So like I said, we've not got everything. First off to try, I'm excited about this one. They actually have a Dewy Glow primer oil. If you are familiar with my channel, you will know I am obsessed with the Smashbox primer oil, and you can no longer get Smashbox in the UK, so I've been trying to find a new primer oil, so I thought we'd try this one. This feels a little bit thinner than the Smashbox one. It smells nicer, it's not quite as kind of heavily scented. It's definitely a lot thinner, like it feels like it's soaking into my fingers a little bit before I even get it to my face. But this whole haul was an absolute bargain. So that actually feels really nice. It's definitely not as heavy feeling as the Smashbox one. This whole haul was an absolute bargain. Not only are Technic super affordable, but it was also, you got 30% off your order. So I think I paid about £36 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 products, which is pretty amazing. So that feels really nice. I did also pick up the Cloud Whip primer because I thought this might be a dupe for the NYX Marshmallow primer. It is a very similar texture actually. So I thought we'd just pop this over the nose. Now, I didn't pick up any foundation because I'm so picky about foundations. They didn't have a whole lot of choice in stock in my shade, so I thought it's probably not worth wasting the money because I'm probably not going to use it. So I'm just going to use one I've been enjoying at the moment. This is the Fenty Eavesdrop Stick. It's just an easy one. We're just going to throw this on really quickly. And then I have got a colour corrector talk about, which I'm quite excited about. It's the first time I've seen a drugstore brand or a very affordable brand do like a budget kind of pink colour corrector. So bear with me and I'll be back. Okay, that went on really nicely over the primer oil. We won't go kind of too deeply into it because obviously we've got to wait and see what happens. So I got the Pink Perfector Brightener Illuminator. It's not the brightest pink I've ever seen, but they do also have a Pink Perfector setting powder. So these came in like little duos. There was like a peachy one, there was a more kind of lavendery one. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of this under my eyes and then I'm going to see how I feel, whether I feel like I need concealer, because I'm not sure whether this is going to be a touch too dark for me. Okay, this shade to me seems a little bit more peachy, but it's not horrendous. Very minimal in its kind of coverage, so it doesn't matter too much that it's a little bit more peachy and a little bit darker than my skin. It seems to have blended really nicely in. I'm going to pop a tiny bit of whichever concealer I grab first. This one's just the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer. I'm just going to dot a tiny bit of this under the eye. Actually looks really nice. I thought it was going to be a bit dark, but it seems to have sat really nicely. It's sat very well under the concealer and there is still that kind of slight pinkiness. It's no way near the kind of levels of like the Pink Honey pink concealers, but I think if you're looking to kind of slightly dip your toe in it, I feel like it's a really nice one. I'm quite impressed by that one. Right, okie dokie. Okay, so So we have cream blush and cream bronzer today. I picked up 2 blushes. I got their glowy blush stick in Pink Diamond because Milli is raving about these. I got the colour change pH clear blush because I thought it looked interesting. And then I also picked up the bronzing base in medium. So we're going to start off with a little bit of this. They've all got all the cream pots I picked up have got like protective layers on. That's what that looks like. There's so much product in here. It's 25 grams. Shade looks good thus far. Let's give it a go on the face. Okay. Not the most pigmented cream bronzer in the world, but I do like that shade. That is nice. Like I said, it's not the most pigmented cream bronzer I've ever tried, but I think if you've got a lighter skin tone, you want something very natural, I feel like this would look beautiful, like just on bare skin in the summer, with like maybe like a lick of like brown mascara and something like sparkly. I think that would look beautiful. That is really nice. It's not as dark as I would normally go for, but it looks really beautiful actually. We'll give it that. Just a little bit around the forehead just to give us a bit of colour. Yeah, I like that one so far. That looks really nice. I think it looks a little bit darker on camera than it is in real life. It might just be the studio lights just picking it up a bit heavier, but it's really nice. I like that. Right, let's try the Clear to Pink Dewy Cheek Gel, and then we'll put the kind of sparkly blush stick a little bit higher up. This is a P. Louise F35. I'm just going to use this one because it's clean, and I wanted to like actually see the colour of this clear blush. This is very strange. Right, okay, that's on the floor now, upside down. So this is like a very clear pinky gel. I don't know how much to go in with. Okay, you pick up quite a lot on your brush. I'm just going to whack it on and see. Yes, we are. Okay. Okay. This is pigmented. This is very, very, very pigmented. I did not expect that. Okay, you need to do this one with a very light hand. I expected this to be like a really sheer wash of colour, but it is not, and I'm buzzing about it because that is gorgeous. Oh, it's so dewy. It's so glossy. Oh, that is gorgeous. I am just going to take my foundation brush and just take it down a little bit at the front so it doesn't look so harsh. That is absolutely beautiful, and it was like £4. Ooh, yes. I like. So yes, very much would recommend the Dewy Cheek Gel. It's beautiful. Very, very soft, very, very pigmented, but it looks great. Obviously, it's not going to look this shade on everybody because I believe it is like a pH kind of balancing one, but you're going to get something kind of similar, kind of like a deep berry. Right, let's go in with a little bit of the blush stick in Pink Diamond. I mean, just look at that. Ugh, that is beautiful. Right, we don't really need this, but I want to try this one as well, because like I said, these are like Milli's favourites. So I'm just going to take a bit of my brush and put it like up towards the top. So it's kind of in a more highlighty effect. That looks beautiful paired with the Dewy Cheek Gel. There's a little bit rickety in the stick, but I can live with that. But it's not the end of the world. Okay, they are both beautiful. I am excited to work with both of those a little bit more. Right, we're going to do some of the pink powder, the Pink Perfector Brightening Setting Powder. Okay, it's got quite like a nice sieve in it. I don't know what kind of sieve it's going to have in the bottom. Let's find out if I can find some tweezers so I can get the bastard thing open. There's my powder puff, I'll need you. And the tweezers. Right, okay, this is just ripping, this is not helpful. Yep, just for... Okay, we are in. So it has got a mesh. It's quite like a loose mesh. I don't know whether you can see that. But it has got a mesh and it's got a little stopper in the lid. So very nice packaging. I like that. I'm just going to use my Bonnie Dolly powder puff. This net mesh I would describe as like, it's like fishnet level. I'm just going to tap it off and I'm going to press it on under the eye. That is very brightening. I wouldn't necessarily... I've got a hair on in my blush. Okay, that cheek gel might be a little bit sticky. So, you know, up to you whether that bothers you. This powder isn't necessarily pink. Like, I feel like my Jordana t-shirt and my Beauty Crop are much more pink powders, but it is very brightening. So I think that looks nice. It's very, very, like, slightly pink rather than a proper pink powder, I would say. Right, okie dokie. We've only got lips and eyeballs left. So I'm just going to go and pop on some really, really neutral eyeshadow and then I'm going to come back. I'm also going to do my brows as well. Okay, when I said I was doing neutral, I really actually meant it for a change. Because we've got these to try. These are the Euphoria Metallic Liquid Liners. I've got the shades blue and green. These were the main reason I made this order, because Milli kept raving about these. And they look absolutely beautiful, so reflective. So I think we're going to do the blue today. I might do a little bit of green. But while we're sort of doing this liner, I did want to say all Technic is vegan, it's all cruelty free, so a good, like, affordable all-round brand if you ask me. So I'm just going to apply this. The tips are very, very saturated with product, which makes me very pleased because it makes me think they're not going to run out really quickly. It's been so long since I've just done like a traditional winged liner with a felt tip. You know me, if you watch over here regularly, I'm very much a wet liner girl these days with a very, very thin tip brush. So doing this with this is not the easiest thing in the world. Tell me you're any inner 15-year-old Nicole. She knew what was going on when it came to wing liner. This is insane. These are so pigmented. Like, this colour is so rich and so beautiful. Oh, wow. I'm incredibly, incredibly impressed with that. I can't work out, I think actually it might be a brush tip applicator. Maybe it is a felt tip. Either way, incredible. I cannot wait to use these more. I feel like these are going to be great for kind of every day. Part of me wants to do like a little green line outside the blue. Let's just do it. Set it. Okay, that did not go as planned, but there you go. When in Rome. Well, you know, when in Manchester. Okay, so we've got a little green line. They're both beautiful. They're both incredibly pigmented. I am very, very impressed with these. They were literally like £4. So, I mean, incredible. Right, okay, we're going to do a little lash today. I'm going to use Bonnie Dolly Violets, which are literally just tiny little lashes. I'm going to do some mascara and then we'll come back and do the little lips. Right, okay, I have popped a little bit of Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk on. Ideally, I would have bought a Technic lip liner, but for some reason I didn't think about that. And then realised I basically only have Charlotte Tilbury ones with me, so, you know, we're pairing the bougie with the budget over here. I got two of their lip oils I mentioned in my Beauty Bay haul, which I will link below, that I wanted to do kind of a lip oil video, so I wanted to try these at the same time. So I bought a plumping one, and I also bought a Colour Revival pH changing one. So I think we're going to do the plumping one today. This is in the shade, I think the shade was on this bit here. I think it was berry, I want to say. It doesn't smell like berry. It just smells sweet. Okay, let's give this a go. Okay, that is very glossy. Thus far, no tingles. It's tingling a little bit, not a whole lot. Let's just pop some mascara on. I love the way that liner looks with my hair. Let's just pop some mascara on while I give you my final thoughts. So, primer oil, that's going to need some more testing. I'm not sure how similar it is to the Smashbox one this yet. Feels a lot thinner and a lot lighter on the skin, which isn't necessarily what I was looking for. Cloud primer seems really nice. Very similar to the NYX one. I think I'm going to like that one and use it up. The corrector is probably my least favourite thing. I didn't find it to be anything revolutionary. It's not that pink. The powder was really nice. Again, not that pink. So if you want a subtle pink under eye, that's probably great for you. I loved all three of the cheek products. The pH blush is just absolutely stunning. And the eyeliners, as I said again, are beautiful. Finally, this lip oil feels really nice. It's getting sort of more tingly as I go along, but not anything kind of painful. I like a really strong tingle, and for me it's not quite giving enough. But if you like a subtle tingle, and it looks really beautiful over this nude lip liner. So that is my thoughts. I'd love to know what you guys have tried from Technic. I'd love to know what you guys have really enjoyed. Let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you've been there this long, leave me a comment below that says we're blaming Milli for this. I do hope you did enjoy this. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more from me, hit subscribe. And if you want to make sure you never miss another video, hit the bell icon and YouTube will notify you every time I post. You've been fabulous. I've been Coleoftheball, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.